Okay, guys, welcome back to All Nerd Everything. I am Craig. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'm here to review the long awaited sequel to Gladiator II, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, Fred Heckinger, Leo Raz, Derek Jacobi, Connie Nielsen, and the wonderful Denzel Washington. Now, I did a review on the first Gladiator. I thought it was okay, and I was waiting to see what this brought to the table. And it's pretty much without spoiling anything for anyone, it's pretty much that exact same plot, except the themes are completely different. Now, in the first film, the first film was about vengeance, and that was the theme of the first film, as opposed to this one where it's about forgiveness. And I like the contrast, the differences of the themes of this film and Gladiator, the previous film. Now, a lot of people were very I heard a lot of people were kind of disappointed with this film, and I was wondering why. And I talked to a few friends of mine that went to see the film, and they pointed out some stuff that they were kind of disappointed by. And I definitely understood their point of view, and I definitely this movie does not come without its flaws. Now, Paul Mescal, he got a lot of criticism for his lead in this film, and he is one of the best in this film. So don't believe anything you say. Judge it for yourself, because I think Paul Mescal as Lucius, he definitely knocked it out of the park. To see him transform into this incompetent soldier, into this very confident, strong leader, was definitely fantastic to see. And his acting was, he definitely proved that he could stand toe to toe with the Denzel Washington, because he is absolutely excellent. And Denzel is, a lot of people were bothered by him not having an accent, which I didn't even know people were bothered by that. And it seems like people are just complaining to complain. But Denzel isn't one of those actors that puts on accents. And sometimes I feel like it's not needed. And to be honest, I felt like if he would have done an accent in this film, it would have distracted from everyone else that was doing one. And I don't think that he needs to put one on just because he's doing a period piece, and because everyone else in the film is doing an accent as well. Now, I do wish that they would have expanded more on the twins, who is played by Joseph Quinn and Fred Heckinger. Let me see. They just getting Yeah, they play Emperor. They play the emperors of Rome, and I wish we would have seen more interaction of them and the citizens of Rome, and how Rome feels about these two twins, these two psychotic twins, and how they, if they respect them because they feel like they're actual leaders, or if they respect them out of fear, because their acting in the film is great, but I wish they would have expanded more on the twins. And it felt like there was some stuff left on the cutting room floor in regards to the twins, Emperor Greta, Emperor Caracalla, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And Denzel Washington, of course, is great as, oh God, as Macronus. as Macinus. He's a master manipulator in this film, and Denzel plays that really well. I think it, and a lot of people say he's inherently evil. I don't think he's inherently evil. I think he's just misunderstood, and he takes when he sees a great opportunity, he jumps at the chance. And with Pedro Pascal as Emperor, I mean not Emperor, General. Jesus, I should have had this all written down as General Achaeus. I thought that I also thought that they could have, fleshed his character out a little more. They made him a lot more sympathetic, and I think that the final confrontation between General Achaeus and Lucius, uh, was a lot more satisfying in this film as opposed to the original Gladiator, because I'm blanking on his name. Joaquin Phoenix's character was a coward who, just hid behind his crown, and we all were waiting for him to die, and we knew that he wasn't going to fare too well against, Russell Crowe, being that Russell Crowe was, you know, Russell Crowe's character Maximus was, pretty much born to be a soldier, and in this one, the final confrontation feels more satisfying to see the payoff, because you don't know what's going to happen, and I do like that. And I'm not going to say what happens, but I wish that they could have done more with what led up to the final confrontation between Lucius and General Achaeus, because I felt like it could have been handled a lot better. There's too many cutaways from the action and the characters in the Coliseum to, I mean, we'll be in the middle of an action sequence and they'll cut away to Denzel's Denzel's Maximus reaction, or the Emperor's reaction. And that's cool to do every once in a while, but I feel like it takes the audience out of what's happening. The action sequences are great from what we see. I feel like the action sequences and the acting is a lot better in this film. The VFX is also really great. The action sequences are better choreographed in this film as opposed to the original Gladiator. I'm not saying this film is a 10 out of 10. It definitely has its flaws with them not fleshing out, Pedro's character enough, and not fleshing out the emperors, both of the emperors, enough. And I wish we would have seen more of, you know, more citizens from Rome, um, their their interactions with the emperors and how they feel about the emperors, whether they, like I said, whether they respect them out of fear, or I just would have seen more of them doing treacherous things before we got to what happens. No spoilers, of course. But with that being said, I actually enjoyed this film. I think that this film got way too much hate. Now, it's I wouldn't put it in my top 10 of 2024, but it's not going to be at the bottom. I would put this in the middle. So with that being said, I'm going to give Gladiator 2 4 out of 5 stars. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.